Alright, so I just wanted to hop on and show you this nail set, manicure set that I just got in from, I can't remember the brand, Olive and June. So I really have a hard time, I don't know why nail polish does not stay on my nails, and I like to go and get my nails done, but actually I don't. I don't like sitting in the nail salon, and I'm kind of antisocial, and so like sitting there around another person for like, 30 minutes or an hour or how long it takes to get the nails done is awkward for me. Even though the nail people are usually like, it's not as bad as like getting your hair done. A lot of times they normally don't try to talk too much, but anyway, so over the past couple of years, especially with COVID and everything happening, I was looking into like things to do my nails at home because like I don't always care about having my nails done, but sometimes it feels nice. So I had gotten a set a while back that was dip powders. And at that time I was looking for something to last a little bit longer than just regular polish. And something that was vegan. Those were kind of like the two things. So I found the dip powders, and I could just show you what some of those look like. So it was from Revel Nail, and so I got these dip powders, and it works pretty well, but like I run into the problem, which is why I kind of need to go someplace to get my nails done, which is my right hand or my left hand is like useless at doing anything. So when I polish, I can polish my left hand really well, but I can't polish my right hand using my left hand very well. And so with these dip powders, that's a problem because you polish the nail, and wherever the polish is, that's where the dip powder goes. So I have to be really careful, and whenever I do it, it takes me a long time. I think at some point, if I practice, I'll get better at it. But if I don't have somebody to do my right hand for me, my right hand normally doesn't end up looking very good. And really, it only ends up lasting like maybe 2 weeks, a week and a half, 2 weeks at a time, because my nails, I don't know if they grow really fast, or I don't know if it's like what it is, but like it starts coming, like even when I push my cuticles back and all that stuff, like it'll start coming up and it gets annoying. Like I notice it a lot when I'm washing my hair, like my hair will get stuck in the nails and then it just starts getting annoying and then I want to pull them all off. Anyway, I know I'm rambling. Let's get to this. So more recently, because the dips take so long, because I've got to prep my nails and everything to make sure they stay on as long as possible, I haven't been doing that. I've been opting for just regular nail polish. And one thing I found with the regular nail polish, even though I really suck at using my left hand, I found that if I just polish my nail and like, even if it gets all over the place, after I take a shower or whatever, or wash my hands a couple of times, like anywhere that the polish is on my skin will come off and it'll leave my nail looking fine. So that's what I've been doing, is I'll just paint my nails, not be very careful, and then within the next day or so, wherever I've messed up is gone and it looks fine. So that's kind of the process I've been using. And this has been one of my favorite colors, this Orly Breathable. It looks really good. And so I got another one because I wanted like a light, like my dark and my light side, but this one, like this color is like really deep and dark, but this one, like it hardly looks like I'm wearing anything. So I expected this color to look a little bit different. But these are a vegan, cruelty-free brand, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, vegan, cruelty-free. I got these at Walmart. But anyway, for this, since I've been using these polishes, I think this may have come up on Instagram. Instagram ads tend to get me quite a bit. So I saw some really cute polishes, and since that pink one didn't work for me, I looked into them, and it does look like they're vegan and cruelty-free. And so when I got through their website, they had a couple of different like deals going on for spring. And so I got their spring manicure system. So I'll just show you what I got here. So this is how it came. And it comes with this, I don't know, it just looks like it's kind of an ad for the different things that they have. Talks about, so this is the spring collection that I got. These are the colors that came with it. And that was another thing, like I get overwhelmed with too many choices. And so I liked this kit because I didn't have to make any choices. It already came with like the colors. And so I'm like, I'll just take whatever colors they have. And then, yeah, it's just kind of talking about some of the things. And then as I was checking out, I think they gave the option for the spring press-ons set. And so I was just like, yeah, whatever, I'll go ahead and do that. And for some reason, I don't know why I thought the press-ons were gonna be, I remember there was a bunch of girls, I think it was like some sort of multi-level marketing thing where they were selling some different nail jam or jams, I don't remember. But for some reason I thought it was that, like the nail polish that you kind of like stick on and kind of press on. But these are actually like press on nails. But that'll be interesting. I haven't tried those since I was like pretty young. So we'll see how those go. So I've got their spring color collection and whole manicure set actually. And then I've got their spring press-on collection. So this was how it came. So over here on the right, we've got their press-on kits. And so, yeah, I mean, they're just different size press-ons, and looks like they've got some glue in there and you'll press it on. So we'll see how that goes. Not a huge fan of this one. It looks like it's got some purple tips, but there's two of them for sure that I really like. This one's alright. It's got some little like flowers, but I like these two. You know, I'm more about the plain stuff. And it has different lengths, so this one's extra short, so I like that. And then this one is short, so I like this too. This is a little lavender color. So these two are probably my favorites. This one is okay. And then this one, you know, not only is it a medium length, but I don't know that I love the purple on there. But I will give some of these a try and see how it goes. I'll probably do these before the polish actually. And then here is the spring manicure set. And it came like this. Let me move the box. It came like this, like it doesn't close all the way because it's got so much stuff inside. But you open it up and it has this, I don't really know what this is. I don't think it's anything I need. But here, over here, it kind of has your instructions. And so it's got the nail polish in here. Oh, I did get the dry drops. Okay, so here's the 6 nail polish, and I also had an add-on of these dry drops because I was reading the reviews and somebody mentioned that the dry drops were really good. I think it's supposed to help them dry faster. And so I went ahead and tried that. So it's got the nail polish and the drops, and then it came with some tea. I was like, am I actually supposed to drink this? But yeah, it looks like it's actually some loose leaf tea. Maybe that's what's going on here. Maybe the tea. Okay, so I guess the theme is like a manicure tea party. So they gave you some tea. Okay, I get it, I guess. And then this is the top coat. And then this is a nail polish remover pot. So everything came with, like, when you order, so you can order the nail polishes by themselves, or you can order one of their manicure or pedicure systems. And so I got their spring manicure system, but they have a couple of other types. But yeah, this just seemed the easiest because I didn't have to pick any colors or anything. It just came how it was. And then I think with this one, it also had, like, I think the other one may just have like a pink bag, but this one It's a little bit more spring themed or whatever. This is actually really cool. I haven't used it yet, but it's a nail polish remover pot, and so basically it's got the remover in there, and you will just stick your finger in there and move it around to remove the nail polish. And for your toes, it has this top part that you kind of get wet, and then you use this for your toes. I think that's really cool. And then in here, it's got the rest of the stuff for your manicure. So on here it says to shape. So it has some nail clippers, which my other from Rebel Nail didn't have. So you've got your own nail clippers here. I haven't tried them out yet, so I don't know. They feel like pretty good quality though. I have some that are about this size that feel about like this that I really like. So maybe I've got a new good pair of clippers. And then it also has a file to shape them. And then it says here, prep your nail by pushing the cuticle back and buffing. It doesn't have like a cuticle pusher. I have one with my other set with the Rebel Nail. That one came with like some more tools. So my Rebel Nail set had this cuticle pusher, so I have one, but I don't know, can you push your cuticles with a block? Not really, but anyway. Then it says, super important, dip your nails in the remover pot right before you paint. And so I never thought about that, but I guess I always thought that if I had nail polish remover on my nails that the polish wouldn't stick very well. But yeah, no, it said to do it right before, and don't like wash your hands or anything like right before you do it. It said the same. It said a similar thing with this. It said like don't wash your hands like an hour before you do this. Yeah, avoid hand washing for an hour before application. So there's that. And then, okay, and so this was another thing they talked about, like this patented poppy thing. So I guess it's supposed to help you like be able to hold the nail polish better. So you just pop this on top of your nail polish thing. What do you call it? The brush. And I think it's supposed to help you hold it better. I don't know, maybe it'll help me to paint my right hand. We'll see. And so then you paint it and then finish with the top coat. And then it also came with this brush, which I'm not really sure exactly what I'm supposed to do with this. My other one, my powder set, had a brush, but it was to like get the extra powder off. Not really sure exactly that. But then this has a cuticle serum that it says to use like 2 to 3 times a day to keep your cuticles in line. So there's that. Maybe I should have watched this before I did this, but apparently there's a tutorial online that I can watch. So maybe I'll do that later. But here's what the set looked like. Here's how it came. And I might try the press-ons and then come back on and show you how they look. Or let me. So obviously comes with some plastic. The rest of the packaging wasn't so bad. It was a, cardboard box, and it had paper insert packaging, but I guess they didn't want. Oh my gosh, this whole thing is sticky. Okay, I'm not gonna do this on here, but I will unwrap all this and probably do the press-ons first, and then maybe come back and show the polish in a little bit. Okay, so I just wanted to show you this real quick. I just opened this and the nails kind of went all over the place, but so that part comes on top, and then you open this up and it's got, oh, I guess it's got some different sizes inside too, in different shapes. So it comes with a prep pad and a little file and some glue, and I guess this to kind of push your cuticle. So this is what comes in each of these. Okay, so I've just read through the directions. This seems pretty straightforward. So like, you go through and size the nails. It says better to have a smaller size than a bigger size if you want them to last longer. And then you clip your nails and then you buff them. So this, you clip and shape, and then So this little thing has a buff side and a file side. So you use the buff side to buff it, then wipe it with the prep pad, and then it's got this cuticle pusher, this wooden cuticle pusher, and then it tells you here, so if you want to wear them longer term, you put quite a bit, you put a dot of glue in the middle of the nail and use the tip of the glue thing to wipe it around, and then it says also put some on your nail, wipe it around, wait a few seconds, and then put it on. But if you want to just like wear them for a short time, it also tells how to do that. So we'll give this a try. Okay, so these were all the nails that came on one of the little things. So I still have another one left. So this is just all the sizes for one. And looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it looks like there's 12. Wait, did I count wrong? This is, okay, yeah. So there's 12 different sizes, and my fingers are so small. Like I had to use, like the smallest one was just like maybe a little bit too big for my pinky, but we're gonna go with it, I guess. So I got my ones picked out, so now I'm gonna prep my nails and put them on. And I picked these ones that I didn't like because I'm afraid I'm gonna mess it up, so we'll practice with this set. Okay, so I've buffed my nails. These little prep pads are just alcohol wipes. So it says wipe each nail with the prep pad, and then push back the cuticles. Okay, so I just opened the glue, and it was kind of hard to open. It had this thing around it, so if you, and it shows like open, like you turn it this way, but you've got to tear this off. And then the cap comes off pretty easily. And then on here, like I wasn't sure if it already had like an opening, or sometimes, you know, you have to clip the things off. And so I looked and it said instructions for use, peel here. Don't even mess with that. Whenever you peel it, it's kind of hard to peel, and then basically it just says the same thing that this says about short-term versus long-term wear, so don't even mess with that. Oh, and also it says to start with the pinky and work your way in to the thumb, because it'll be easier to pick the nails up that way, I guess. Okay, so I got this hand on, and they feel like they're on pretty well. I don't like the style. I don't like the pointiness. So it said to wait, I think like an hour or so before you kind of shape or, you know, file these down or anything. So I may end up like filing off the pointy and the purple part. But I mean, so far for, oh my God, get off the glue. I think they look pretty good, actually. I mean, like I said, not my style, but I was able to find ones that fit pretty well, even though I have really small nails. And yeah, I think if you like this style, these would be pretty good. We'll see how long they last. I think for my other hand though, actually, so I can just kind of wrap up this video, I think instead of putting on the press-ons, I'm going to polish this hand so you can see how the polish looks. Okay, so I wasn't able to easily find like the how-to video using the QR code. There was a bunch of like how-to videos, but I just got on YouTube and I Googled, well, first thing, I didn't really know how to use this thing. There was no like instructions other than like what was on the side that I showed earlier in here that were very specific, like there were with the press-ons. But online, there's a video called Mani 101, how to get a salon perfect mani at home step by step, and it's from the Olive and June company, and it's only like it's less than 5 minutes long, so definitely watch that. It goes through everything super quick and easy. And so yeah, basically this thing is to help people who aren't good with their non-dominant hand be able to hold and control the polish a little bit better. And so I was kind of confused as to how it would fit on these. And here's all the colors now that they're out of their little thing, really pastel spring type colors. I think I'm gonna do the pink probably. And basically, so I was like, okay, how does this work? Well, you just pull up and this like bigger part comes off, and then you're supposed to actually open it and find, it's all in the video, like the flatter part of the thing, and then put it back in and just note like where the flat part is, and then push this on to where this flat part lines up with that flat part. I haven't actually tried this yet. Okay, actually, let me practice this. Okay, so I struggled a little bit, but it's not too bad. I think I was just scared to like drop the bottle. But once you get it on, it just gives you like a bigger handle to hold on to. So yeah, and it'll just slide in there. The other thing I found from the video, they go into, for 5 minutes, they went into a lot of detail and gave a lot of tips, so I would definitely recommend watching that video. And so this thing that I wasn't sure about, so it's a cleanup brush. So if I do get the extra stuff on the outside, they said to just dip the brush into this remover and clean up the edges. They also say to wait 5 to 10 minutes between coats, which is going to be hard for me because I'm impatient. But then the other thing I wanted to know was how to use these dry drops. Basically, it looks like after you put on the top coat, you just put on the dry drops, and it's supposed to dry within a minute or so, a little bit more, and then you won't get like the smudges or anything on top of your top coat. They also recommend putting on an extra coat of top coat like every few days to make it last a little bit longer. And then yeah, and then this cuticle serum, you wait till it's dry like later on in the day, and just put this on occasionally 2 to 3 times a day to keep your cuticles looking nice. So I will, I'm too nervous to do the actual painting on camera because it's gonna be awkward, but I'll get them painted and see how it turns out. Okay, so yeah, I could see how this poppy thing could help you have better control over it and do your non-dominant hand a little bit better. But I think my nails are so small, like it's so hard to get like my pinky nail without it getting everywhere. So by these last two, I was just kind of like, whatever, let's go back to my other method of not caring about being super careful. But this color, for some reason, I was expecting it to be, I don't know what the word is, but it's like see-through. Like it looks just, it's very sheer, and I didn't really want it to be that way. So actually, I think for my next coat, I'm gonna try one of these other ones. I don't know, maybe one of these other ones and see if it's a little bit more of a darker color. Probably, I'll try this purple one and see if the coverage is a little bit better and not so sheer. Okay, so here is a coat of the purple color, and it's definitely got some more color to it, but I think it's gonna need one more coat. She said if you did thin coats, you could go up to like 4 coats or so. So I think I'm gonna go with 3, with 1 with the pale pink and then 2 with this purple, and just see how the color looks, because it still looks pretty sheer to me. Okay, so yeah, the second coat of that purple color, definitely the color looks a lot, like, it looks really good actually. I mean, minus the fact that I painted my whole finger. Like I said, that's my method. Give me I could either clean it up with that brush, or like I said, after I take a shower or wash my hands a couple times later on, like that'll come off and it'll look really good. So I'll let this dry for 5 minutes and then do the top coat. Okay, so here's the final product. But I think if you're someone who is actually good at painting your nails, you could probably get it good in one go. But for me, I think they're gonna look really good later. I will say the dry drops, I would recommend getting some of these. Like, I don't know if other brands sell this, but yeah, like, you put it on, it's like some oily stuff, but yeah, like they're dry really quickly if you put these on after the top coat. So do recommend this stuff so far. Yeah, I think the color's probably good. Like I said, I'm terrible at polishing my nails, but if you're even remotely good at it, I think, to me, in my opinion, this one seems to be a good color. Like I said, I was hoping that this would have like the coverage. I don't know, there's probably some nail term for that, but I probably could have read somewhere whether it was gonna be, would it be like matte, or I don't know. But anyway, this one was kind of sheer, this one wasn't. This one is called Strawberry Scone, and this one is called You're Invited. So, but yeah, that's how it turned out. And I will say, even though I said that I didn't like these, I didn't like this style, it's actually growing on me, I will say. So I don't know, maybe I do like the longer nails. Maybe at some point I'll start wearing a little bit of longer fake nails, but yeah, overall I'm happy with it. I'm anxious to try some of the other colors later on. I will say one thing though. I wanted to mention this at the beginning actually. So I ordered these like a week and a half ago, and since then I have gotten so many emails from them. Like they send at least one email a day. So just be prepared for that if you sign up for their emails, which I did because I got a discount. I think it was a pretty decent discount, like 20 or 30% off for signing up for the emails and text messages. And yeah, they sent me a text message today. They don't send texts as often, but yeah, you will get bombarded with emails. And I just kind of let it go until I got them in just to see how many they were going to send me. Yeah, they're ones that will send you a lot. And so I'm probably going to unsubscribe to their emails right after this. But they're probably helpful emails. It looks like they're giving like tutorials and things like that. So it's not just product emails or whatever. But so there's that. I feel like there was one more thing. Oh, what was it? The emails. Oh yeah, so this is one of those brands that after you order, they'll give you like a code to share with your friends to get 20% off. And I don't really have any friends, but I will put the code in this in the description. So yeah, hopefully you can use that code and get 20% off if you wanted to try it. So there you go. Like so far, like I said, I would recommend. The quality seems really good. Yeah, even if you don't have this brand, if you just want a good like tutorial for doing an at-home manicure, I would recommend getting on YouTube and checking out that video. Actually, I'll link it below here. So there you go. Terrible manicure, but I like it. Okay, so a little bit of an update, couple things. Number one, these long nails make it hard to type on my keyboard, but they're not so long. I think I could probably get used to it. Number two, it's only been like an hour, maybe 2 hours, and one of them has popped off. But I know for these two in particular, I couldn't see the glue very well, and I don't think I put very much glue on these two. So since it was one of these, I'm gonna give it one more shot. I'm gonna glue it back on and see how the rest of these last. But yeah, so it's only been a couple of hours and this one already came off, and I wasn't even doing anything like too crazy with it. Actually, I was trying to see if I could scratch some of the polish off of the outside of my hand, and yeah, like it's not perfect yet, but it's only been like an hour or so, and already most of the you know, where I painted basically my whole nail, the polish has come off, and it already looks a lot better. So yeah, definitely by tomorrow this should look a lot better. But yeah, just a update on that. Okay, so last update for the day, I glued this one back on and it did stay so far today. And then I haven't showered or anything, but I've washed my hands like once or twice, and you can see like most of that extra, pretty much all of it's already come off. So I know it's not perfect, but this is good enough for me for the amount of effort that I put that I put into this. I will say though, I don't know what happened here, but something happened and I did get that like messed up. And I don't know, I'm I'm not good at doing my polish, so I'm sure if you're someone who like really is into like nail polish and beauty products, you would probably do a better job than this. I think I may have like put the coats on too thick or something, but I will hopefully get better. And I just now tried this cuticle serum, and I wanted to point out, so it looks like this. It has this little like puff ball on the end, and at first I was just kind of like rubbing it on, and I was like, okay, I don't know, I didn't really feel anything. It kind of felt a little bit weird with the little puff ball. Well, then I realized you have to like turn this to make it come out. It's not just like a liquid in there that wets the thing. You have to turn this. Maybe that was stupid of me. But so I'm like turning it and turning it and turning it and turning it, and nothing's happening. And then all of a sudden, like I squeezed this and a ton of this like stuff came out. So you do have to turn it quite a bit, but eventually the serum will come out, and hopefully it will, soften my cuticles, and my next manicure will turn out a little bit better. But I think I'll do one more update. I'll just see how long each of these lasts, and then I will let you know how long it stays on. And yeah, I don't care. I'm gonna go out wearing press-ons on this hand and polish on this hand because I don't care. And honestly, I kind of like this better because I like having the nails because they look nice, but I'm right-handed, and so not having nails on my right hand is more practical. So like typing, I'm getting more used to typing with these, but I don't know how I would type and do things with two hands. So yeah, I'm just gonna go like this. Okay, sorry if you don't like feet, but I just wanted to show you what the green polish looks like on my toes. Again, I use the same method as my hands of just not being too careful and just getting it done. And I just finished my second coat this morning, and so throughout the day as I like wear socks and shower and stuff, all of the places where I kind of got out of the lines will come off and it'll look fine. I just wanted to show you what the color looks like. This is definitely out of my comfort zone to wear like a green color, but you know, I thought I'd give it a try. So update on that, and I'll do an update on my nails here in a second. Okay, so this is gonna be the final update on the nails. I think it's been about 3 days now, and I just lost this pinky nail this morning, and so it stayed on for like 2 whole days. And I had mentioned that these two, I don't think I put very much glue on them, and so I figured that this one would probably, if one was going to come off, it would be this one. So that didn't surprise me. So I still have my kit and everything, and so I'm just gonna glue it back on. I also just put lotion on, so they mention if you've like washed your hands or put lotion on to put it in this stuff to kind of get everything clean so everything will stick. But here's how the polish is held up. I think it's pretty well, considering that I didn't do a very good job like prepping my nail beds or polishing them. So to me, I think it's good. I don't know if I'll be ordering more from them. I mean, I've got a ton of polish now, so it'll take me a while to go through this, but I would say it's a pretty decent polish and whole like nail system. So yeah, final verdict, 3 days. These have stayed on. I haven't, because I only have them on one hand, I have been using this hand. This is my more dominant hand, so I don't know how well they'll stay on if they were on like a dominant hand. But in terms of being on my left hand that I don't use quite as much, I feel like they've stayed on pretty well. And I mean, I'll just keep them, I guess, if they keep popping off, and you know, glue them on or, you know, reuse them or whatever. I don't see why not. I also took a pretty hot shower yesterday, and one of the ways to take them off, they say, is to like soak them in hot water, hot soapy water, I think. But they didn't come off in the shower. That was no problem or anything. So yeah, so far I'm pretty happy with both the press-ons and the polish.